Good evening, hail and welcome, and glory to the warriors who heed the banner's call. It has been a while. I took a little break from streaming. I was gonna stream the 25th, but I was a little overwhelmed, so I skipped out on it, and then I haven't streamed since the 24th. So that's, 6 days of no streams, and let's fix that by continuing Neverwinter Nights. So last time we set off, we had just made it to the beginning of Chapter 4. We haven't done anything, we haven't talked to anybody, we are just ready to kick off Chapter 4. Alright, we have Erengend, Lord Nasher, and it looks like Lord Nasher's really keen to talk to us. So let's start out by saying hello to him.
We meet again. As you know, I am Nasher Alagonda, Lord of Neverwinter. I was once an adventurer like you, though that was long ago. Erengend tells me you have done much in the defense of our city. For this I thank you, though I fear it was all in vain. Erebeth knows our defenses too well. We could not stand against her forces. The enemy has breached our walls. All is lost.
Do not give up hope, my lord. We still have the words of power after all.
And what good has that done, Eren? We have no way to use them. Whatever magic is locked within those stone tablets is of no use to us.
Perhaps Hadrian will reveal their secret to us, if you release her from the dungeons.
I don't trust that creature, Eren, and neither should you. We have done her no harm. If she was truly our ally, she would tell us what she knows.
Hadrian told us about the secret door beneath Castle Never. Without her, we would never have found the Source Stone.
And what good has that done, Eren? That creature won't tell us anything about it. The Source Stone is as useless to us as the words of power.
Perhaps Hadrian will speak to our champion. She has spoken with them before.
Enough, Eren. Now, if you want to speak to Hadrian, you are free to do so. But I will not release her from the dungeon while an enemy is within our city gates. Personally, I think this is all a waste of time. Words of power, the Source Stone, Hadrian. What good is this against Erebeth's army? Our fate is sealed. We are all doomed.
Doomed, I tell you, doomed! Oh, upon the morrow comes thy doom, as fate is dark and unforgiving. Sounds like Nasher doesn't really have the go-get-em attitude that I suspect he had as an adventurer. Let's see what we can find out. Lord Nasher, may I ask you some questions?
After all you have done for the city, the least I can do is answer your questions. Although Gend probably knows more than I do.
Let's see. What can you tell me about Hadrian?
We captured the lizard woman slinking around the city shortly after Luskan attacked. After Erebeth's betrayal, I'm not too trusting, so we are keeping her locked in a cell in the dungeon. She was hissing and babbling about Mogrim wanting the words of power and the Source Stone, but we couldn't get much else out of her. She's half mad, I fear, and doesn't seem to trust us. Gend seems to think she might trust you, though. You're free to speak with her in the dungeons if you wish.
Okay.
Gend can probably answer your questions better than I, but I'll help you if I can.
What can you tell me about the words of power that were brought here earlier?
I've given them to Master Ford, Chief Archaeologist of Neverwinter. He seems to think there's some link between the words and the Source Stone. Initially, I hoped he could figure out how to unleash their power. But even as wise as Master Ford is, he hasn't been able to learn anything more about the words of power or the Source Stone.
Where can I find Master Ford?
Since we discovered the Source Stone in the secret chambers beneath Castle Never, Master Ford has spent all his time studying it. You can go speak to him to see what he's discovered if you wish, though you might have more luck getting information from that creature Hadrian if you can get her to talk. Gend can probably answer your questions better than I.
What can you tell me about the Source Stone itself?
When we first captured Hadrian, she said something about the Source Stone and secret chambers beneath Castle Never. She sounded half crazy, but I thought it was worth looking into. I put Master Ford, Neverwinter's leading archaeological expert, in charge of the search. He unearthed a previously undiscovered chamber beneath the castle. Inside was an enormous crystalline boulder, the Source Stone. If you want to know more about it, you should speak with Master Ford.
All right, I'd like to ask you something else.
Gend can probably answer your questions better than I, but I'll help you if I can.
Hello, hello, Klaus. Hail and welcome. How's your Christmas been? What's the latest news from the battle lines?
The reports are grim. In the initial assault, Luskan overwhelmed us with sheer numbers and the unbridled ferocity of their attack. The defenders were forced to fall back to the city core. Erebeth knew our defenses too well. We never stood a chance. My troops are loyal, but against such odds, there's little hope. It's only a matter of time until Castle Never itself falls.
Did not go as expected. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let's hope you're able to have a good time here. Got COVID to blame for it. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully your New Year's will be better then? Is there no one who will come to our aid?
Reinforcements from the Lord's Alliance are marching, but they are too far away. By the time they arrive, all that will remain of Neverwinter is burnt bodies and charred rubble.
What if I could kill Erebeth and Morgrim?
It is too late for that, I fear. Our defenses are already broken. The damage has been done.
Are you going to be here on the stream? Well, you'll be very welcome. Although I am sorry to hear if that's wrecked other plans you had.
If Erebeth and Morgrim were both slain, there is a chance it might break the spirits of the Luskan invaders. But I wouldn't count on it.
Man, that man has a majestic-ass mustache.
The Luskans attacked with a rage and ferocity I have never seen before. Some sinister force drives our enemies forward. Or perhaps this is justice of a sort. Neverwinter may have brought this doom upon itself.
What do you mean?
The blood of Fenthic is on my hands. After the plague, the mob cried for blood, and I gave it to them. Fenthic was guilty only of trusting Desta. He was no enemy of Neverwinter.
Now that is completely correct. You drove Erebeth into the arms of the enemy.
And yet I saw him hanged for failing to protect the city, as was his sworn duty. Can we really be so surprised Erebeth betrayed us after we executed her lover?
Well, perhaps you can atone for what you've done.
I fear it is too late for that. Fenthic is dead and Erebeth... Perhaps if I were given the chance to pass judgment again, I would act differently, more mercifully.
Family you were supposed to celebrate with, their oldest daughter brought COVID home to the family. Mulling for quarantine for 14 days. Small silver lining, at least it sounds like you don't have COVID.
But I fear that chance shall never come. I must live with the burden of what I have done, as must my city. Neverwinter will fall.
All right, time for me to go.
Of course, of course. But before you go, maybe Gend is right. Maybe you should go speak to this Hadrian creature. I doubt it will do much good, but maybe, just maybe, she knows something that can save us. We're desperate, after all. Any important information you come across should be reported directly to Eren Gend. I've placed him in charge of the defense of the city.
Alright, well, let's have a chat with old Eren.
These are indeed dark times, though not so dark as Lord Nashor portrays them. The people of Neverwinter are made of sterner stuff than any of us imagine. But if Neverwinter is to survive, we must all play our part. My place is here by Lord Nashor's side. I must oversee every aspect of the defense of the city. And your own part is one you know all too well. You must save Neverwinter once more, though how you might accomplish this I cannot say. Perhaps the creature Hadrian knows something of this.
I want to ask you some questions.
I once knew every secret in this city, But these are turbulent times, and even I am left stumbling in the dark. Yet, I will tell you whatever I can.
Alright, let's just start from the beginning. What can you tell me about Hadrian?
She arrived here shortly after the third word of power was delivered to Castle Never. Lord Nasher suspected she was a spy, and had her imprisoned in the dungeons. After Erebeth's betrayal, he has grown overly cautious, and I fear it has made Hadrian mistrustful of us. She did tell us about the Source Stone beneath the castle, but nothing beyond that. Maybe you could try speaking to her. She trusts you. And I sense there's something important she's not telling us about the words of power and that Source Stone.
Alright, I'm not gonna ask if they can let her out of the dungeon, because I know I'll have to make some more progress on the war before that's even a consideration, so there's no point in asking yet. I would like to ask you something else.
I'll do my best to help you.
I'll do my best to help you, man. Alright, what can you tell me about the words of power?
Lord Nasher gave them to Master Ford, Chief Archaeologist of Neverwinter. He believes there is a link between the words and the Source Stone. But Master Ford has not been able to learn anything more about the words of power or the Source Stone, unfortunately.
Alright, I'd like to ask you something
I'll
else.
do my best to help you.
What can you tell me about the Source Stone?
Hadrian told us about the Source Stone and secret door beneath Castle Never. As Spy Master, I'm embarrassed to admit, I never suspected there were hidden chambers beneath our dungeons before this. When we found the stone, Lord Nasher put Master Ford, Neverwinter's leading archaeological expert, in charge of studying it. But so far, the Source Stone has refused to give up its secrets. If you want to know more about it, you should speak with Master Ford.
He's telling me pretty much the same things that Nasher told me.
I'll do my best to help you.
What's the latest news from the battle lines? Perhaps Aaron Gend won't be quite as fatalistic as Nasher.
Things have calmed since the initial onslaught. The defenders fell back to the city core, but I do not know how long we will be able to hold it. We are badly outnumbered, and Erebeth knew every inch of this city. All her knowledge is being used against us now.
What if I could get rid of Erebeth and Morgrim?
I doubt it would help. Erebeth has likely shared our every weakness with all her generals by now. If Morgrim were killed, it might break the enemy's spirit. Though in truth that also seems unlikely. Normally Luskan forces are but cowards and raiders. They hit and run. This time, however, something is different. Some sinister force drives our enemies forward.
I mean, we pretty much know that's Morag.
And there is a pall lingering in the air. A dark cloud hanging over all the defenders and driving them to despair.
What do you mean?
Surely you must feel it. There is a shadow over Neverwinter. A curse that drags down morale and inspires our enemy.
Sounds like the prayer spell.
Perhaps on some level. The people of Neverwinter feel they deserve to suffer. I know Lord Nasher feels such guilt at least, for what happened to Fenthik.
Perhaps he can atone for what he's done.
For all our sakes, I hope he is given that chance. Is there something else I might do for you?
No, I should be going.
You should speak to Hadrian before you go. Maybe she will tell you something about the Source Stone or the words of power. My instincts tell me that she is the key if Neverwinter is to be saved. And I have learned to trust my instincts.
Alright, but before we go anywhere, while we're here where it's nice and safe, let's just rest up. Because all my spells are expended, all my buffs and my summon. And there we go. Save. Oh, there's nothing here that needs to be looted. Okay, that probably leads to the dungeons, I would assume. Castle dungeons, yes indeed. I got several for a good New Year's stream, plenty of champagne, several other bottles of alcohol. Enough to get through and go under if needed. I don't think I'll be drinking this year. At all. I think I'll keep my head clear instead. I don't feel like drinking. Who knows? I might change my mind by tomorrow.
Okay, dokie.
It's done.
It's done.
Glass of champagne doesn't hurt. No. Except I really don't like champagne. Think it tastes awful. Exit.
Okay, dokie.
I'm not gonna exit the castle just yet. Asti then? Or Verdi? I don't even know what the
It's
fuck
done.
those are. But no. I've had a lot less desire to drink alcohol after Trinity started going to AA meetings. Here, that's just the nurse. Alright. Let's go down and see what we can find out in the dungeons. Yeah, exactly. There's Hadrileen. That is jail guard. What do you have to say?
Day.
Just hold on there, madam. This here's the prison, and it's for prisoners, see? You better be speaking to me if you want to be speaking to them. Alright, Lord Nasher sent me to interrogate the prisoner. Oh, you must be that woman Nasher sent down, right? Go on in, madam. Don't think there's anything else here we want to explore any... Oh, wait, I say that. Say that. Stuff. There's a chest. And another chest.
Okay, dokie.
Throw my pocket halfling at it. Man, he is so handy. Potion of antidote. I think I have plenty of them already, but I guess one more won't hurt. Girlfriend's cut down on her drinking. A little bit easier for her to stop smoking. Or to you and yours stop smoking. Sure. Oh, congratulations on quitting smoking. That is great.
I have been waiting for you. These other warm bloods are weak. I do not trust them. They are weak, like the ones you call Erebeth and Mogrim. They cannot stand against the creators, now that Morag stirs within the Source Stone. Mogrim has unlocked the magic of the words of power. The old ones awake, and the world you know shall be no more.
But the words of power are safe here in Castle Never.
3 of the words are here in this castle. But there are 4 words of power in all. Mogrim has found the final word, strongest of them all. I came here to warn your people against Morag's return, but the Warm Bloods do not trust me. They cast me into this dungeon. Do not waste time trying to free me from this prison. It serves no purpose. Instead, you must help me stop Morag's return before the old ones awake and I am made a word slave once more.
Okay, what must I do?
The 4th word is close. I can feel its power. Mogrim and Erebeth brought it here to this city you call Neverwinter.
Sounds like she has a breathing problem. Like maybe she has asthma or something? Should we get her an inhaler?
Bring the word to me. I am Hadraline, leader of the word slaves. With the final word, I can break Morag's power and trap her forever inside the Source Stone.
Or release her? How do I know I can trust you?
You must trust me. If not, Morag will awaken the Old Ones, and Neverwinter will be destroyed.
I want to ask you some questions.
You're kinder ever curious. A curse of your warm blood, perhaps. Our time grows short, but I will answer your questions.
Tell me about Morgrim.
Morgrim is nothing but a foolish pawn. Morag twists and warps his mind, and in the end she will destroy him. My queen has promised him power, but when the Old Ones awake, he will be enslaved with the rest of the lesser races.
Alright,
You're
more
kinda
questions?
ever
Tell me about
curious. The
Erebeth.
one you call Erebeth has fallen under Morag's spell. Some terrible fate left her vulnerable to Morag's corrupting evil. My queen touched her mind through her dreams, feeding a dark and festering hatred until it consumed all else. Erebeth is a slave to Morag's evil now.
More
You're
questions?
kinda
Well, yeah, of course it is. I was just making a joke.
A curse of your warm
Tell me
blood.
about Morag and the Old Ones.
Long ago, when even the elves were young, the world was hot and jungle covered this frozen waste. This was the time of my people, the creator race, the Old Ones. The Old Ones enslaved the lesser races, and all bowed to us. And the terrible power of Morag, our queen. But then the long winter came. To survive, Morag placed her people into a deep hibernation within the Source Stone, to await the day they might rise and reclaim what was once theirs.
Alright, I already knew that. I will return once I have the final word of power.
You must hurry. With each passing hour, Morag's power grows. Soon, I will not be strong enough to stop my queen from awakening her people.
It worries me that she does things like refer to Morag as her queen. I am really suspicious that this is all a ruse and actually Hadraline is the one who needs to activate the word of power. And that by getting it to her, I'm actually just playing right into their hands. It's gonna nothing to have a look at it.
Okay, dokie.
Still stop the person she wants me to stop and then choose not to bring in? Maybe. I'm not sure if that might not just not allow me to progress the game. We'll see.
It's done.
Man, I'm kind of envious. On the 26th, we had dinner with Trinity's father. And next year, he is going on a trip. He's going to Canada for like a month or something. Just gonna get himself an RV, just gonna drive around and explore and experience.
No can do.
Little envious of that trip. Sounds like, sounds very interesting. just save. See if I just. Ah, that wasn't too bad.
Okay, dokie.
Get him pocket while I hit myself with. Ah, that's gotta be a heal. I have 3. Although I don't think I would want to take the same trip he's taking anyway. I would love to go to Canada, but I probably wouldn't want to just cruise around in the wilderness in an RV like what he's going to do. He's going up there hoping to see some bears, see some whales. Still trying to figure out whether or not his girlfriend is going to come with him. He's going to have a hell of a time. I think if I went to Canada, I'd want to see some nature, but I think overall I'd actually be more interested in the people. Like, I would probably want to go more to what you could call urban Canada. Relda, Cletus, Mr. Ford. I'll be right with you guys once I'm done looting everything. Have you ever been to Canada? Hope he brings a shotgun. Bears are not that friendly. Yes, I hope he
Okay, dokie.
I hope he goes armed so he can take care of himself.
Aye, it's done. Aye, it's done.
Don't mind me just plundering the whole place. Oh, quite a few people up there. Quite a few ex-military guys like to drag people out in the wilderness for a living.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd feel safer about that, but by the sound of it,
Aye, it's done.
he's just going to pick up an RV and then just go on his own. That, I have to admit, that does worry me a little bit.
Greetings. I am Master Ford, head archaeologist of Neverwinter. Lord Nasher mentioned someone might be coming to investigate the Source Stone.
The Source Stone is truly a remarkable discovery, I must say. Fascinating. I've been an archaeologist for nearly half a century, and I've never come across anything like it before. I tried to pry some of its secrets from Hadrian, the lizard creature Lord Nasher has imprisoned in the dungeons, but she didn't seem to trust me. Alright, let's ask this guy some questions. Of course, I'm happy to share my knowledge with you. I feel my theories on the secrets of the Source Stone are somewhat wasted on my students. Esmeralda thinks we shouldn't be tampering with the Source Stone, and Cletus is ignorant as he is arrogant. I gave him some old texts to read to keep him out of my hair. How come nobody noticed this stone down here before? It was only after that lizard creature Hadrian told us of the Source Stone's existence that we began to search beneath the dungeons of Castle Never for the hidden passages. We found the secret door easily enough then. It was almost too easy, considering nobody ever noticed it before. It's almost like the Source Stone itself wants to be found now. You done? Should bring some sort of firearm. Yeah, I agree. Illegal to hunt bears? No. No, they're not, they're slightly endangered, aren't they? I don't know what he's gonna do. Honestly, I think he's probably just going to have some bear spray and trust in that, and Well, I hope it works out. Where are the words of power? They're with the Source Stone. I thought they might be the key to unlocking its secrets. They didn't work. Perhaps something is missing. The Source Stone is surrounded by 4 pedestals. I placed a word of power on each pedestal, but of course there are only 3 words. I suspect there is a 4th word that is necessary to unlock the Source Stone. 4 pedestals, 4 words of power. Just a theory, of course, but fairly logical conclusion. Don't you think it might be dangerous to unlock the secrets of the Source Stone? You sound like my assistant Esmeralda. She wants nothing to do with the stone, but I am well aware of the risks involved. And yet, I cannot leave the stone alone. When awake, it consumes my thoughts, and at night it haunts my dreams. It calls to me. It wants me to unravel the mysteries contained within. You feel the call of the ancient evil that dwells within the stone, Master Ford. Beware lest it consume you. My assistant Esmeralda said the same thing. Tell you what I told her. I'm an experienced archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about me. I don't think he has anything more useful to tell me. Let's try talking to his assistants. Cletus.
Hello there.
Huh? What? Oh, you startled me. I was rather engrossed in these manuscripts Master Ford has me looking over. Fascinating reading. These documents date from the time of the Creator race, if you can believe that. Hopefully they'll give us some insight into the Source Stone we unearthed. Noise traps, wire cans, plates and pots might save your life. Scare a bear off as well as alarm you. Well, I hope he does his research before going over there. But I don't think he's gonna hunker down in the same place for very long. Knowing him, he'll probably never be in the same place for more than a day at a time. So I don't know if he's really gonna get settled in enough to set something like that up. Let's try asking this guy some questions. Master Ford always harps upon the value of sharing our knowledge with others, so I suppose I should answer your questions. What do you know about the Source Stone? The stone contains immense power and radiates a widespread but gentle warmth throughout the whole city. That's the reason it's Neverwinter in Neverwinter. Other than this, we know very little, but Master Ford has several interesting theories. You should speak to him about them. Alright, he doesn't really have anything interesting to say then. Air horn in the luggage? Yeah, maybe.
Well met.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. When I became an archaeologist, this was not what I had in mind. Master Ford is messing with things he doesn't understand. Things like that Source Stone are best left to wizards, not professors and their students. Well, she sounds sensible. Go ahead and ask your questions. I'll tell you whatever I know. What do you know about the Source Stone? I know it's a thing of great power and great evil. I wish we had never found it. There's something alive inside. That's what Master Ford says. You'd think it would make him more cautious, but he's behaving very strangely. It's like the stone has some strange hold over him. Doesn't seem like anyone has anything else to say. Let's go check this out ourselves. Power pedestal. I wish I could take these words of power because I really don't feel comfortable with them being here on these pedestals. That really seems like a bad idea. A voice speaks softly as you near the Source Stone. Recover the last word. You will have access to the Source Stone. You know what? I'm thinking maybe this will end with us having to go into the Source Stone and kill Morag. Click from the other side, I guess. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hello there, Beryl. What do you have for me? Silver ring. Well, waste not, want not. Oh, yeah, I guess it's time we go out into the city and kill some Luskans. So, guess I'll just have to improvise from there. I'll probably have to kill all three of them. Erebeth, Morgrim, and eventually this Morag. Now I think maybe I should try talking to Gend again.
Organizing our remaining troops to withstand the next Luskan assault requires all my attention. If the enemy breaches the city core, we are lost. I am afraid I can only spare a few moments for you, though I will try to help you however I can.
Adriline told me some information I think you should hear.
Adriline does not trust us, I fear. Understandable considering the reception she received upon her arrival. You are the only one she is willing to speak to. Perhaps it would be best if you kept her secrets. If she wishes to share them with us, she will send for either Lord Nasher or myself.
That's a strange thing for a spy master to say.
I am more than just a spy master now. I am responsible for coordinating the entire defense of Neverwinter. I will not risk alienating a potential ally in Hadriline.
Fair enough.
I trust you, and I suspect that whatever information Hadriline has shared is something I cannot help you with in any case. If we had the manpower, I would place an entire company at your disposal. But I need every warm body on the battle lines just to keep Luskan from taking the city core. You will have to act on Hadriline's information on your own, I'm afraid. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I'll leave you to
Yes,
it. Alright. Though before I set foot outside this castle, I am going to summon my tiger and buff up. I am not going to go out there and risk stuff done. Oh, that's right. We're going to try, instead of using my tiger, we're going to try with a vampire minion. Dark fog. Investment. Skin. Cat's Grace. I get Stone Skin. Full Strength. Endurance. If this works well, I'm going to switch around to having a third Darkfire spell memorized. So I can cast that on the vampire's weapon as well. What level am I? 15? Yeah, 15. There we go. Lovely. Alright. Ready to kick ass and take name. City core, da da da. Will I have to go into the different quarters? Like in chapter 1? What's going on here? I'm gonna follow this guy. See where he goes. Ah! The war zone. Ow. Okay, let's not stand in that. Get our bearings here. This is the blacksmith, right? Knight, arms and armor. Does he have better gear for me now? Durga!
Hello?
Want to see what you have in stock? No. Oh, well, he has +3 stuff now. He only had non-plus stuff last I was here, but what I'm really looking for is +4 stuff. Bringing over the air horn thing. Air horn's generally reliable for scaring bears. Loud and startling. Multiple layers of bear safety. Yeah, sure, but I mean, I'm not going to Canada, so if I did, I would do some research before going. Hello, Sahel. Hello, Annalion. Welcome on in, Raiders. Just give a shout out here. As you know, some of you, I am Bear Anderson. I play video games and say fuck a lot. Standing there. He didn't have anything for me. Let's go back to checking out the city. So, we're playing Neverwinter Nights, and we are just at the start of Chapter 4. Some nice with bombardment, steer clear of the explosions.
I greet you.
Trying to keep civilians off the street, but you can go wherever you want. Damn straight I can. Stone mask. Of interest in here. Well, looks like it's been turned into a field hospital. A lot less joy and merriment going on in here now.
These are strange times. The beds in the Moonstone Mosque being filled by wounded soldiers. Who could have imagined?
Can I ask you some questions? No time for questions, we're swamped. I've never seen so many men and women flat on their backs. Well, not for injuries anyway. And Luce is no help. Used to be one of my best girls, but ever since her little sister disappeared, she does nothing but mope in the corner. Alright. Sounds like someone has need of an adventurer.
Please, I beg of you, help my sister. Lisa's just a little girl.
I will help you if I can. Thank you, kind madam. I'm so worried about Lisa. Before our mother died from the plague, I promised her I'd watch out for my sister. When Luskan attacked, we tried to sneak out of the city one night, but we couldn't get through. There were Luskan soldiers everywhere. We had to hide while they passed by. We hid for hours, it seemed. I must have fallen asleep, waiting there in the dark. I didn't mean to, but I was so tired. And when I woke up, Lisa was... she was gone. Alright, where did you last see her? I searched all night until the dawn came, but there were so many soldiers. If they caught me, I can't go back. I just can't. Poor Lisa. I had to leave her there, wandering around in that war zone to the south. I had no choice. Don't worry, I'll bring her back. She's somewhere in the Luskan war zone, to the south. I know she's still alive. She has to be. Please, bring her back to me. Now, this game can be a little ruthless at times, so it is completely feasible that we go looking for this missing sister and we find her corpse. The game might do that.
Hello.
Normally visiting soldiers are good for business around this place, but the Luskanites only want to kill us all. It makes me shudder to think of poor Luce's missing sister. I hope the girl's still alive. Right, that was just another... Another point towards her.
Greetings.
When I look at all the wounded, I can't help but curse those Luskan dogs for what they've done.
It's even worse for poor Luce. Her sister is missing.
Welcome to you.
Well, alright. Sounds like it's all about finding Luce's little sister Lisa. Which we will. When we go out into the war zone. More people see the way she's alive, the more feel like she's dead, right? It's like the game is deliberately setting us up for tragedy. Okay, this bombardment is really inconvenient.
I greet you.
Over here.
No can do.
Nothing! Okay. You know, I've never been in a city that was under actual bombardment, but if the real thing is anything like it is in this game, it's really inconvenient. Unpleasant, even. I'm starting to think I might not want to go hang out in a city that's under bombardment, as strange as that might sound.
You cannot win!
Will you join our cause? Who are you? What are you doing here? I am Trankar, battalion commander of the Neverwinter militia. My men and I tried to hold the southern section of the city, but Luskan forces overran our position. We were forced to retreat and set up our base here in the city core. But we haven't given up the fight. I still send my men out in small groups trying to slow the Luskan advance through guerrilla tactics. We do what we can, but our numbers are too few. Between the catapults and the war golems, I fear it is only a matter of time before even the city core falls to the Luskan scum. War golems? Catapults? The Luskanites came well prepared. It started with the catapults bombarding us whenever we made a stand, scattering our ranks and formations. But even with flaming pitch falling from the sky, we held our ground and faced our enemy. That's when we met the war golems and knew we had no hope. The huge monstrosities tore through an entire company in mere seconds, and our weapons can't even make a dent in their rock-hard hides. We had to fall back. Well, is there anything I can do to help? Normally I'd say one woman can't make a difference, but you're no ordinary woman. Someone has to take out those catapults and stop those war golems. It won't be easy, but you saved us from the plague. Maybe you can save us from this. What must be done? Catapults are somewhere to the south in the war zone. Don't know where exactly, seeing how they keep moving them around. If you find them, just kill the soldiers guarding them and smash the catapults to bits. Destroy all 3 catapults and we'll finally get a break from those boulders raining down on our heads. What about the golems? The war golems are a different story. Even you might have trouble going head-to-head against those brutes. But there's a better way. The war golems are controlled by Luskan mages. Kill the wizards controlling them, and the golems are nothing but expensive statues. Well, where can I find the wizards? That I don't know. They have to be close enough to control their golems, so they're probably in the southern war zone. But if they're smart, they won't be standing out in the open. According to our intelligence reports, Luskan brought 2 of the golem masters with them. One to control the golems on the east of the battle, and one to control the golems on the west. It's a lot to ask, Thalandra Oakenhop, I know, but you're the only one who can do this. My men and I don't stand a chance. Alright, I'll destroy the golems and catapults for you. I'd send my men with you, Thalandra Oakenhop. The more people at your side, the more likely you are to be seen. Is there something else you need of me? I will help you however I can, though there's little enough I can do, I'm afraid. No, he doesn't have anything else. I'll be going now. That was a nice little side quest. Break some catapults. Kill some golem controllers. Oh, I thought that was going to be a merchant. Well, looks like that's about it for this place. Still haven't checked the Wizard's Tower. Still haven't checked that Druid Nook. And I still haven't checked the Temple of Tyr, which is definitely somewhere I should go as well. Bombardment! Oh, I think the vampire regenerated. Probably still get turned away here.
You have come to the Cloak Tower in dark times, friend. The others of my guild have left to lend their spells to the battle, and I've heard nothing of them since.
You didn't join the others? I had a funny feeling people like you might show up here. Looks like I was right. Well, you're still selling supplies. I doubt she has anything I want. Nymph Cloak +5, Cloak of Protection. It's only +3. If this was +4, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Light, Braces of Armor +5. You know what? I'll sell her this. Yes, I am at a merchant. Well, unload just a little bit. That was actually quite valuable, that harp. Silver ring. There we go. Nothing more for me. Natural armor, protection. What amulet am I using? Scarab of Protection +4. This is a Scarab of Protection +5. That's +5 to all my saving throws. I will take that. Distance +3. No. Alright. That was worthwhile. That was definitely worthwhile. Now we have +17 to reflex, which is our worst saving throw. His name?
May the
Niatal?
blessings of Earth Mother Shantia and the Tree Father Sylvanus be upon you.
Can I ask you some questions? There's little I can tell you, I fear. I have not left my grove for many days or nights, and I know nothing of the details of this war ravaging the city. I have worked long to preserve nature's balance in the city. The chaos and destruction of war, all my efforts are focused on preserving this grove as a place of tranquility and refuge for those who need it. Right, let's see about supplies. Really jumps out at me. Nah.
I
Alright.
am aware.
Oh.
I am aware.
Okay. You sound creepy. I'm not sure I like you. Olaf!
Please try to keep this conversation short. There are more dead and dying here than I could cure in a lifetime.
Your work here is appreciated. Few others left who can do what I can. I pray someone stops this madness before it kills us all. I need your services. Let's see what he has. He has very, very basic stuff. Races of Dexterity +5, though. I don't think there's any point in buying that because of the armor I wear. How much do they cost? 73,000. I'll come back to that. Come back to that. Short 3. O plus 3. Can I switch to a composite so I can add strength bonus? Yeah, I think I should. Go. So about that bracers of dexterity, that would take my dexterity to 21, but my dexterity bonus would still be capped. You know what? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do a little save scumming, and I'm gonna check something. Cause in the tabletop game, I think the only part of the dexterity bonus that's really capped is how much it adds to your AC. I want to see if I can still get some addition to my attack bonus. Because if I can get that, then it would still be worth it. Let's see. Plus 18, 13, 8. Should take it down to 17, and this should take it up to 19, 14, 9. Okay, so it does cap it to AC, but it does not cap it to attack. That means it's actually worth it, and those 70,000 are a good investment. I will sell this. Nice. Very nice. How many people here have names now?
Hello to you.
Greetings, Thalandra. Erengend has instructed me to provide whatever assistance I can to you in your mission to recover the Words of Power. Alright, he's just the teleport guy. Hello, teleport guy.
I greet you.
Hey, I know you. You're that hero who saved us from the Wailing Death. Have you come to save the city, or are you trapped here with the rest of us?
Well met.
Hello there.
They all say the same, it seems.
Good business to you.
Please step back. The patients need their sleep. All right. I want to see what's in here. Nurse Emily.
I greet you.
Right.
No can do.
Not go in there. I think we're running out of options for exploring the city. I think soon we're going to have to actually go to the battlefront. Go join the war. And...
I greet you.
Huh?
I greet you.
Okay. And I'm not really unhappy about that. I can't open that.
No can do.
Are you here to save us, or are you trapped with us? Well, depends on what you're offering me. Now, if you pay me very well, I'm here to save you. If you only pay me a little, then I'm trapped here. Same as you. And if you don't pay me at all, then you're trapped here with me. See if any of these book piles or bookshelves have free scrolls. This does sometimes happen. Oh, it's all lore. Alright, on we go. By the way, have any of you guys ever played an old PlayStation 2 game called Summoner? I have vague memories of playing that back when I had a PlayStation 2. And I kind of want to replay it, maybe on stream. I've actually bought it on Steam. The only thing I really remember is that you're this character who is, well, a summoner. Which is like this prophesied, oh, he is the summoner, he will save us all. And then there are a lot of twists and turns that I don't remember. And then this weird-ass post-credit scene where the main character and some of the enemies are playing D&D together. Kind of pays off for them to pay well. Bigger chance as the player don't loot everything. Oh, how naive of you to think that I won't loot everything anyways, the hell. You think there's a chance I won't loot everything just because they pay me well? Tisk tisk. Bigger chance. There is no chance. There's a bigger chance I won't kill them and take their stuff. Okay, just wanted the buffs to go off so I can handle my spellbook properly. 'Cause I'm going to drop one Searing Light, so I also have a Dark Fire for my vampire bro. And everything else is good. Inflict critical wounds to heal the vampire. One harm to heal the vampire in an emergency. Get greater undead, firestorm. Yeah, this all looks good. With players, everyone that plays it, some people only go on looting sprees if they feel like they don't get enough gold gear from the quest. That's fair. That's fair. Not everyone is an absolute loot whore like me. Alright, summon and buff, here we go. And he gets nothing more. There we go. Everyone freshly buffed. We are going to save, and then we're going to pop into the war zone. See about dealing some damage. We have Anne. She's the type that goes, hey, look over there, and then borrows the quest item she just gave to them, and then sells it back to them. That sounds like something a lot of people do in Skyrim with that golden dragon claw. That was the first thing I thought of when you said that. Run before we get blown up. Gate gods. This is just... That's the thing she did it with. Ah! I'm gonna stay away from the war golems. They're practically...
no can do.
Destructible. That. Well, that's just a frost giant. He can get spanked. There we go. So the not nailed down is mine now. So I guess we're searching all these houses for the golem controllers. Ooh, Crenchars. Been a long time since I've seen Crenchars. Yeah, good luck trying to scare my vampire minion. Have fun trying that. I'm immune to mind affecting. My vampire is immune to mind affecting. My pocket halfling is the only one who's going to be affected by any of that bullshit. Go. Lots of piercing.
No can do.
Oh, what have we here? This document is a short summary of the basic plan of attack that the Luskan force is using during its assault on Neverwinter. Erebeth, as war leader, is commanding the army from Morgrim's sanctuary, an extraplanar domain created by Morgrim. Supposedly, it can be reached via a portal located in a courtyard to the southeast. The final line reads, "Beware the Baelor, for he guards the entrance into Morgrim's sanctuary and will kill all trespassers." Alright, Baelors are scary, but I have killed one before. Okay, Tommy, go take care of that trap. Good job. That is exactly what I wanted. All that for a piece of Alexandrite that's gonna be worth like 30 gold. We could use some healing here. I think it's time to bust out the Cure Critical Wounds. There we go. Right here, is that just more battle plans? No, 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 no. Actual gold. Wow, a glittering necklace. That's, if I remember correctly, that's 57 gold. But I mean, that's still 57 gold. What do you have here? Another copy of the battle plans. Seeing a lot of those. Don't need multiple copies. In fact, I don't even need to keep the one copy I have. That captain needs to stop casting spells. There we go. These Crenchars are pretty tough. I wonder how many hit points one has. It's gonna be trapped as well? Yeah. Halfling, come deal with it. Vampire, stop breaking shit. Never mind. Too quick at breaking shit. Full plate and a topaz. Leave the full plate because I don't think they are grotesquely expensive in this like they were in the tabletop. What, Zehel, since you're here, I didn't... I missed it when I was, when I did the shout-out, and the chat has scrolled too far now. What was Anne playing? Was she still playing, oh, what's it called? Oh, fuck, I can't brain right now. Ow.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, Guild Wars 2! I thought she might have still been playing Valheim. She really gets around with games. She tries out a lot of different games. I actually played Guild Wars 2 briefly. I didn't stick with it because I'm no good at sticking with MMOs, but It was pretty fun. Just a +3, I think. There we go. Oh, it's Lisa. Let me just save here. Lisa, I've come to save you.
Who are you? You ain't one of them Luskan soldiers, are you? Lucy said to stay away from them because they'd hurt me.
Are you Lisa, Luce's little sister? Luce is my sister, but I can't get back to her. I'm too scared. I want to go back to the Moonstone Mask. That's where Luce works. I miss her. It's cold out here and I'm scared at night. It's safe now, Lisa. You can go back to the Moonstone Mask. I can? Gosh, thanks. You're a real nice woman. I can't wait to see Lucy again. I'm just gonna go with her. Make sure she doesn't get mobbed by anything. Okay. He just teleported. I'm guessing this one can't be opened.
Ah, no can do.
No can do. So many doors I can't open. You'd almost think this was a Silent Hill game. Oh, Mr. Frost Giant doesn't like all that fire damage. Oh, Catapult Commander. Clear the way so you can go back, and when you return later, the NPC never returned. So that happened in Luskan, where there was this woman, I had to find her children, and I was like, yeah, your children are fine. They went to live on a farm, because they'd actually been killed, and I was sparing her the horrible truth. And then she walked out the door, walked 10 paces, and got killed. Oh, this looks interesting. Why is there a glimmer here? Visage Chantry. Oh! I guess this is, the location of, the portal. Get out of this fire. Cast a heal on Tommy. He needs it. Or not being on the spectrum, either hyper-focus on a single game, lose all interest in the game. Changed in 5 seconds. Could imagine.
Here comes Halfling
That unsummoned my vampire buddy. Seems very resistant. This is not going well. This is not going well at all. No. Alright, I'll come back to that better prepared. I haven't had it confirmed, but my fiance and I strongly suspect that I might be on the spectrum as well. Somewhere on it, anyway.
You and me! Let's go!
Here comes Halfling Death!
Someone turn my vampire?
Darkness will take you.
Oh, absolutely dare you. That's just that note. Oh, nothing else of interest in here. Oh, I saw a chest. Saw a chest.
No can do.
Halfling, what is the
Okay,
point of
dokie.
having you in my party if you can't deal with the traps anymore anyway?
Aye, it's done.
Okay, it's kind of boring, but the smart play is to rest up here. Ah. Is Anne doing a New Year's stream tomorrow? There we go. You think she is? I don't know if I'll have the time, because I'm doing my own New Year's stream tomorrow. But if I have the time before then, I'll try to stop by. Say hi. Do vampires have innate spell resistance? I don't think they have. No. They have a lot of really good shit, but they don't have that. Go. Alright. Save here. Alright, what are we gonna do? I only have one spell resistance memorized. That might have been a mistake. It's to start at around noon Danish. Stream for 9 to 12 hours. 9 to 12 hours? Really? Wow, she gets a lot of streaming in. Okay, so... Get over here, you two. Okay, so... A Shield of Faith. Shield of... I have a spell resistance. Guess that's really all going in. Alright, let's go! I'm not so completely unprepared. I'm gonna hit this Baylor Lord with a couple of destructions.
I will win the day! I love it!
Of course, activate defensive casting. That's the Baylor Lord gone. Looks like he's pretty much fire immune. What can I hit him with? faith him. Get out of this cloud kill or whatever it is.
Ah, no can do. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
I'm getting kind of annoyed with Tommy. Why do I keep him around if he can't fucking deal with traps and locks? Vermin's Bane. Forged by deep gnome craftsmen of the Underdark, blades of this sort were thought lost until a specimen was recently seen in the company of Finnehan's Raiders, group of casual adventurers. That sword, Vermin's Bane, traveled widely as a result and was last reported as having been stolen in a caravan raid north of Luskan. +1 sword, but it is +4 versus Vermin. It's nothing particularly exciting. So I killed the Baylor, but I don't know how to get through the portal. I guess I ring the 2 bells? What is this, YouTube? Ring the bells. Don't forget to subscribe. Notifications. Yada yada yada. That always annoyed me. Apparently there are studies that show that reminding people to subscribe at the end of your video actually works and makes more people subscribe, but it doesn't work on me. Because I always found it annoying. I always found it's like begging for subscriptions. Like, bitch, I just watched your video. I know how to subscribe. If I want to subscribe, I'll subscribe. Maybe that's just me being grumpy and stubborn. It's probably just me being grumpy and stubborn. Most things are just me being grumpy and stubborn. Like, I sometimes remind people about the Discord as well, and I feel kind of cheap doing that. Like, they don't really need to be reminded. People know I have a Discord. Everybody has a Discord. I do it anyway, so guess I'm really just a hypocrite when it comes to that. Here we are again, riding the buff train. You guys have any favorite, as soon as I hear the subscribe at the end of a video, close the video. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you guys have any favorite good, bad movies? Like movies you know they're objectively bad, but you enjoy them anyway? Either unironically enjoy them or enjoy them as like a kind of a guilty pleasure. Because I have a few I really like. I recently discovered Fist of the North Star. You know, Hokuto no Ken. In '95, they actually made a live-action movie adaptation of that. And it's it's pretty terrible, but it's also really good. Oh,
Spare a
Asgard.
coin, friend?
Who are you? What do you want? I'm just a poor blind old man. Don't hurt me, please. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Your voice. You don't have a Luskan accent. I guess if you were a Luskan soldier, you'd already have chopped my head off. But if you aren't a Luskan soldier, I can only wonder what brings you here. Well, who are you, old man? What are you doing here? My name is Asgard. Asgard the Aged, the children call me. Or sometimes Asgard Eagle Eyes, if they want to be mean. Once read one of the mangas. The movie is really good in that terrible movie kind of way. I also really like, I discovered this through Best of the Worst. There's a movie called Faust, Love of the Damned. Don't think you have any bad movies you like? Aw. That's okay. It's not for everybody. I'd say it's a special kind of enjoyment you take from enjoying bad movies, and not everyone get that kind of enjoyment. Eagle Eyes is a terribly mean nickname for someone who's blind. At least the children used to call me that. No children left here now, thanks to those Luskan butchers. I got as many of them out of the city as I could, but I couldn't save them all. How did a blind man help children leave the city? You might look at me and see just a blind, helpless old man, but if that's the case, you're getting no more use out of your eyes than I do mine. Oh, what are you talking about? Long ago, before my hair grew white and my eyes grew black, I was a smuggler here in Neverwinter. Back then, I wasn't known as Asgard the Aged, just Asgard. I was just Asgard. Well, I've never heard of you. That just proves how good I was. I knew every secret way into or out of the city, and even blind I can still find most of them. That's how I was able to help the children escape when the Luskan army first came. And that's how I've avoided capture by the Luskan soldiers so far. Whenever I heard them lumbering up my front steps to search the building, I just slipped away out my back door. Back door? This place doesn't have a back door. Ah, but it does. A secret door. Unfortunately, it leads right into the heart of where the Luskan army's high command has set up their camp. It's kind of funny, really. They built a huge iron gate guarded by a score of archers to protect their high commanders, and an old blind smuggler's got himself a secret unguarded way in. Does he now? How convenient. Where can I find this back door? It's over there, against the far corner of the wall. Just touch the bookshelf. Not too difficult to find once you know what you're looking for. Feel free to use it if you like. But please, don't go spreading news of it all about. If Neverwinter survives this war, I want to keep my little secret. Never know when it might come in handy. Thanks for the info. I'm going to use it to find Erebeth and Morgrim. Well, then I hope you kill them when you find them. After the slaughter they've brought on the city, they deserve no less. As for me, I think I'll stay here. I doubt a blind man would be much help on your expedition. See if we can get him to safety. Follow me, old man. I'll take you to safety. Follow you? That would be a neat trick, considering I'm blind as a stone. Besides, I'm not leaving. A small thing like an invading army isn't enough to make me leave my home. All right. I'm not gonna argue with him. Ah, I see. Yes, okay. I am not done with the northern part of the war zone, but this is how we get to go on to the southern part once we're done. What movies do you like, Zell? Do you have any favorites? Personally, one recent movie I really enjoyed is I really liked the there's loot here. I really liked the 2021 version of Dune. I really hope he gets to make a sequel to that, Denis Villeneuve, and complete the story. Because I mostly really liked his take on it. Here. Bullets, those can be sold. Pure critical. By the way, I put one here. That was a mistake. Should have gone there. Or no, maybe it shouldn't. So the wizard in there, was that the two whole bolts of... Was that the guy controlling the golem up here? Is there no golem here now?
Woohoo!
Frost giant. Lord of the Rings, Stardust, Star Wars 3 through 6, Deadpool, Marvel movies, sci-fi, fantasy. Not really a movie watcher, very rare you watch a movie. Fair enough. The only one of those I hadn't heard of was Stardust. What is that? That doesn't ring familiar. Really nice death sound. Very satisfying. Oh, look at that! The golem's collapsed. I guess that was the wizard controlling one of the war golems. Go in here.
No can do.
No can do. I think I can only go in the doors marked something. That's how it's been so far here. I'm gonna assume that, which means there is one more place we can go in. Probably gonna be a couple of assholes and a couple of dogs. Save first. Let's try to remain safe by saving. Oh look! A few assholes and a couple of dogs. Well, what if I... Flaming strike right here. Oh, you didn't like that. We go for the captain. Where's my halfling? Where, oh where? Oh, there he was. Couldn't see him. Fantasy movie, Minka goes on a venture to find a falling star to give to his true love. Love it, he'll retrieve a fallen star by venturing into the magical room. Wait, that seems vaguely familiar. Is this... Is this the movie that has, I think it's Robert De Niro as a gay sky pirate? Oh, I did watch that a long time ago. I really enjoyed that movie. I was touched by the whole classical thing of he's trying to keep it hidden from his crew, and then when he is forced to reveal it, they're all like, yeah, we knew, we love you anyway, we don't care. That was touching. You enjoyed it enough that you have it on DVD? I think, fuck. I'm not sure that it's pretty old, isn't it? I feel like that movie might be so old that Trinity and I rented it from Blockbuster. Yeah, I think we rented it from Blockbuster and watched it. You put 2007 and I'm about to go, oh yeah, okay, so it's not that old, but that's 15 years. God damn, time moves. Yo! Hail and welcome, Telkree! How are you doing, friend? I know you were here after your Christmas for the Christmas stream. So I'm not gonna ask how your Christmas was, but how has your post-Christmas been? Oh, he dropped something. It's just the notes, but it might be something else as well. Haha! Gold necklace. Can't go in here. Oh, yeah.
No can do.
No can of Mountain Dew. Hello, animal handler. Ah, trap.
Okay, dokie.
Pick the lock, please. Pick a lock, please. Made some New Year's Eve preparations for tomorrow. Baking apple tarts. Oh, yum.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
Are you having visitors over? Or are you going somewhere? Okay, so it's about getting in here. Golem is out of the way. Just save. Spell resistance on myself. Critical wounds on myself. And the fighting starts, so it's gonna go.
Darkness will. Your blood will be.
Let's get rid of this wizard.
Here comes Halfling Death!
This is so unfair. Back away a little bit more now. Will you guys actually join me? Hello? Thank you. This time I'm going to actually buff up before going in. Going together with your older brother and some others? Oh, okay. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful time. This. time let's focus on getting this Belor out of here.
Your blood will be. Your blood will be mine. Your blood will be mine.
Let's heal. Tommy.
No can do.
Why did I walk over here? I'm pretty sure Firestorm has a range. Looks like he's running out of juice. Alright, that's him dead. So that's both golem controllers gone as well. Okay, you go blow up that trap. Doesn't seem very eager. For that, an unidentified belt. Be worthwhile. I will, of course, be streaming tomorrow night, for anyone who doesn't know. My regular New Year's Eve stream. And anyone who doesn't have anything better to do is very welcome to join. The plan for tomorrow is starting out with Ragnarok Rumble, which I still have to get sorted. I'll do that tonight after the stream. And then following that, we will do some RimWorld, and then we will finish out with some more Neverwinter Nights. Assuming I don't finish Neverwinter Nights tonight, which I probably won't. There you go. Endurance on myself. There you go. Alright. So I have a question for the chat. How do you guys find new streamers to watch? Plan for tomorrow is play some games, maybe around midnight, sit with a headset blasting music so loud a deaf person would be able to hear it. Just to not have to listen to all the fireworks. Yeah. Judging by the last few days, our neighbors are probably going to be firing a bunch of fireworks off. And neither of us are particularly big fans of that. So, there'll be some noise here, but Trinity will put on headphones, just like you. And I'll be streaming, so that'll distract me. I don't have a problem with fireworks, not a serious one. I just think it's, you know, it's kind of annoying. That's all. Main method of meeting new streamers is going on raids, stumbling upon them on social networks or YouTube.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Little Luskan wizard. Have some destruction. There.
I will answer any threat.
Oh no, a Luskan cleric! Luskan assassin. Could you stop?
Nobody walks.
So you already watched raid someone. Stay for a bit. Streams where you play lurk for 5 minutes. Especially in the minutes. I'm asking... The reason I'm asking is actually kind of twofold. Reason one, I am myself looking for new streamers to watch. Because I actually lately, the past couple of months, it's happened to me fairly often that, like, I go onto Twitch, I'm like, I want to watch a stream, and
it's done.
Nobody I'm following is either streaming or they're not streaming anything I'm interested in. So I would like to discover a few more streamers. And then the second is, of course, as a streamer myself, I wouldn't mind more people having a chance to discover my stream.
No can do.
Why is it always no can do with you? Go blow up. Oh great, yeah, just blow everyone up. Stupid halfling. Vampire will regenerate, but I'm gonna have to waste a heal on myself.
Comes Halfling Death!
Half Dragon Balor. That sounds spicy. That's not gonna work. Cast Battle Tide. Oh, that wasn't Battle Tide. It's Battle Tide. That did 70 some damage. Jesus. Good thing I have heal. Okay, we got the portal, but we definitely need to rest up before hopping through. Oh, actually, before resting up, let me just save in case it crashes while I'm resting. Another thing that happens is often at the end of streams I want to raid and there's nobody I want to raid, so that's another reason I'd love to find more streamers. Because I don't feel great about just finding someone in the same category I don't know and raiding them. Like random raids, I don't feel great about those. Why is Tommy not healed? Stupid halfling. Get healed. Go. I almost need like a hotkey for a little song, a little jingle that can play while I do all this buffing. But yeah, my schedule for tomorrow is go shopping, cook dinner, and then stream. Nice, straightforward day. Need to find new people to watch as well. Those you normally watch, either grown too big or keep playing shooter games. Not a fan of shooters? Can't stand the constant sound of the guns. Ah, I see. I like some shooters. I like a shooter that's like a single player game that has a story you can play through. Multiplayer shooters, stuff like, what are they even called? Apex and Call of Duty, and I guess Fortnite falls into that as well, all of those. I'm not really a fan of those. But something like a BioShock or Fear, stuff like that. You like Warhammer Space Marine? Yeah, that as well, I guess. That's, I like those. Those are fun games. We are in Mogrim's Sanctuary. Arabeth. I can talk to her. That her sword is glowing red.
I am not surprised to see you here. You have become quite the thorn in Mogrim's side. Though he would never admit it, I believe you have impressed him with your accomplishments. I, however, am not too proud to admit my respect for you. You have thwarted us at almost every turn. Yet in the end, Morag's will cannot be denied.
Neverwinter shall not fall to your army, Arabeth.
You have already lost. My troops control the city. Soon, even Castle Never will fall. The streets will run red with the blood of Neverwinter's children. Morag is a voracious mistress. It seems there are never enough dead to satisfy her hunger.
Is that why you kill the innocent of Neverwinter?
You dare call these people innocent? The citizens of Neverwinter screamed for Fenthic's death, and Lord Nasher gave it to them. His blood is on their hands. We are all guilty here, and we are all deserving of death.
Is that why you destroyed Neverwinter? Out of a perverted sense of justice?
Justice? There is no such thing. I came here for vengeance, but I am not responsible for Neverwinter's fall. My position at the head of the armies only hastened the inevitable end. Neverwinter was doomed as soon as Mogrim unleashed the Wailing Death. Can you not feel it in the air? An evil cloud covers the city, the shadow of Morag. The Queen of the Old Ones has awakened, and none shall survive her coming.
Morag is just using you, Arabeth. She'll kill you as soon as you've served her purpose.
I am no blind fool like Mogrim. I know Morag will betray me. In fact, I'm counting on it. I deserve death for what I have done. But when I die, I will have the satisfaction of knowing Neverwinter was made to pay for what happened to Fenthic. There is nothing more to say. It is too late for words. We must settle this in blood.
I yield, I yield. You killed my favorite halfling.
You have come far since our first meeting. I can no longer stand against you. Had Morag foreseen how powerful you would become, perhaps she would have chosen you to be her champion, instead of turning her lidless eye in my direction.
I would never bow down to the Queen of the Old Ones.
I suppose that is true. You have the strength of your convictions, something I lost long ago. Tell me, how can you go on, knowing you fight for a city that is doomed to fall when the Old Ones return?
I still believe Neverwinter can be saved.
I have seen the future in my dreams. Neverwinter will vanish in a blaze of flame when the Old Ones are reborn. It is inevitable.
No, there is still hope.
Hope? All hope within my heart perished with Fenthic. He was taken from me, the light of my life, and I was left alone in the empty darkness.
How did you come to this, Erebeth? Surely there's more to it than Fenthic's death.
Is the execution of my lover not justification enough for what I have become? They say I betrayed Neverwinter, but Neverwinter betrayed Fenthic first. With Fenthic's death, I lost more than a lover. He was a devoted servant of both Tyr and Neverwinter, and I saw how his devotion was repaid. How could I believe in a god who allowed such an atrocity? How could I serve a city so mercilessly cruel? When Fenthic was executed, I lost my lover, my faith, my loyalty. Everything I believed in crumbled around me.
Sounds like you're trying to justify what you did.
I am simply telling you what happened. How I came to break my vows and betray all that I stood for.
It's not too late, Erebeth. There is still a chance to make things right.
Look around you. Look at the death and destruction I have brought to Neverwinter. I can never make up for this. And I have been too long under Morag's power. The Queen has a hold on me. I could not stand with you against her, even if I wanted to. I cannot help the city.
Your knowledge of the Luskan forces could save hundreds of lives.
I could bring my information to Lord Nasher and Erin Gend, true. But it would not be enough to turn the tide of the battle. Morag's power will bring victory to the Luskan troops. Perhaps a few hundred lives could be saved, though the city would still fall. But what will that avail me? Lord Nasher would still have me executed for what I have done.
You would do this to save the people of Neverwinter, not to save yourself.
I should sacrifice myself for the sake of the people who demanded Fenthic's blood? Do you really believe me capable of so selfless an act? Once I would have gladly sacrificed myself for this city. But I have changed. I am no longer the Erebeth you knew. Now I walk a different path.
You cannot undo what you have done, but you can change the path you are on.
You are wasting your time. I am beyond your power to save. I have chosen a path of hatred and bloody vengeance, and from this path there is no escape. It is too late for me. It is too late for us all.
You know what? Enough of this. Whew, that was close.
No! Ha! No! Ha! 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 No! 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 Ha! No! Ah! Ha! Oh! Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
How much did she hit me for? I was at like half health and she just instantly killed me. Okay, well, no more trying to talk to her because of the way this is set up. Now we're gonna do it the proper way. Just buff the shit out of everyone and then just jump her.
You. I, however, am not too...
That was fun. Alright, time to do everything all over again. Oh no, because this time she's just gonna come running.
I will win the day!
Oh my god, okay. Close the door, apparently.
You. I, however...
No! 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 No!
Looks like it's gonna go well this time.
Morag for seat.
Fuck you, die.
No! No! No!
I love this part!
No point talking to her anyway. There we go. Don't try to talk to people. Just overwhelm them and stomp them into the ground. Sanctum Key. Erebeth's sword. This magical sword was taken from the corpse of Erebeth. Okay, so it's a bastard sword. And on top of that, it is +5. It does 5 extra bludgeoning damage against good targets.
Renegade for life.
And it gives 1 level of vampiric regeneration. Nice! Merry Christmas, Lady Annette. Thank you. I got a little tunnel vision there. Renegade for life indeed. That seems to be the proper way to go. Just a quick pop in. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. I am happy to see you. Here? Here. Yeah, I was doing fine, then she just instantly one-shot me that one time, and then I started getting a little frustrated. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Annette. Let's try jumping in. I think I should rebuff here. But we're gonna try and just press on and see how it goes. Oh, I just took a shitload of damage. Say hi to family? Will do. I'll say hi to her when she gets home.
No can do.
Can do. The fuck do I even keep you around for? Ooh, unidentified armor. Hello, Mogrim.
Morag was right. Erebeth was not strong enough to defeat you, but she has served her purpose. You have come too late. The ritual is over. The awakening of the Old Ones has begun. The Creator race will be reborn, and you shall be the first to taste the power my queen has given unto me.
Oh, he cast Time Stop. How good is your fortitude save, bro? He has a lot of HP. Summon the Empire.
Praise the Creators!
I love this part!
He seems really hard to hit. There we go. There we go. It took some doing, but we got him. We got him, boys! Save here. Do, 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 do. Will of the Lost. Strangely, the well-worn grip of this weapon is a furniture pattern from around 1200 DR. The club itself being a leg from the central table in a 500-seat feast hall. The hall was the heart of a warrior clan and the site of their last stand during the Year of the Black Horde. In the face of overwhelming orc hordes, they fought with whatever means they could, but were ultimately lost to a man. +1 club with +3 vampiric regeneration. Power, doesn't... There. Morgrim's Journal. This is the journal of Morgrim Korathir. Most of the entries are gibberish, the diatribes and rantings of a diseased mind, but scattered amidst the insane ramblings are several lucid entries of particular interest. The ancient scrolls were correct. It was a simple task to infiltrate Castle Never using disguise and illusion. Beneath the dungeons, I discovered the secret chamber and the mysterious stone within. It pulses with unfathomable power. I must return soon to try and unlock its secrets. My experiments unleashed one of the stone's magical defenses, a great plague that will destroy Neverwinter. As I lay dying at the epicenter of the terrible spell, my body ravaged by disease, she came to me in a vision promising life and power if I would but serve her. Morag, High Priestess of the Creator race, Queen of the Old Ones, my Queen. Morag feasts upon the souls of the afflicted, devouring the very essence of their being as they succumb to the wailing death. And as my queen's power grows, so does my own. Desther is dead, but Morag has promised me a far greater ally, the Lady Erebeth de Tilmarand herself. My queen speaks to the young paladin through her dreams, feeding her hatred and bending her to our will. Soon she will be ours. The Neverwinter forces are routed, but Castle Never still stands, and 3 of the words of power are beyond our reach. Morag grows impatient. She demands I perform the ritual of awakening using the only word we possess. I dare not defy my queen. The ritual is done. The Old Ones will be reborn. The Creators will rule once more. The awakening has begun. It is now only a matter of time. I don't get, if all they needed was 1 word of power, was the entire of Chapter 3 just a waste of time? Because Chapter 3 was all about me getting the remaining 3 words of power. Anyway. Portal out. Oh. And Olaf.
Please try to keep this conversation
Olaf, I would like to sell some things. It'd be pointless, but whatever. Shadow Legion armor. +4 leather armor with a +5 bonus to hide. And belt of Frost Giant strength. Strength +4. Okay, so the Shadow Legion armor I'm going to definitely sell. But the belt of Frost Giant strength is better than my belt of Hill Giant strength. So I'll sell that. There we go. More strength. Maybe it should be understood as need 1 more. No, because apparently he performed the ritual of awakening with just 1 of the words of power. And they're waking up now. So what was the point of the other 3 words of power? Sell all of these. Seems like a bit of a hole in the writing. Oh, Erebeth's sword can't be sold. I guess I'll hand it to someone as a quest object. Because I'm certainly not keeping it myself. I have no use for an evil bastard sword. Haha, evil bastard sword. That's funny. Alright. Let's go talk to Erengend. Gold. I thought they needed them more, so I got them. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, which just means that the entire 3rd chapter that was about me getting a hold of the 3 words of power, that was just a waste of time. That was literally just me spinning my wheels. That kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, it makes sense that that's a thing that could happen realistically, but narratively, that is very unsatisfying.
Organizing our remaining troops to withstand the next Luskan assault requires all my attention. If the enemy breaches the city core, we are lost. I am afraid I can only spare a few moments for you, though I will try to help you however I can.
Alright, how's this? Mulgrim is dead.
Yes, I heard he met a fittingly violent end. Yet, the enemy's spirit is not broken. Others step forward from the ranks to assume the leadership of Luskan's army. As we feared, there is some darker power behind the invaders than even Mulgrim. All we can do is hold on as long as we are able, and pray help arrives in time. Is there something else you need?
I have the 4th word of power.
Some of my operatives reported that you had recovered the 4th word of power. I wasn't surprised, given all your previous accomplishments.
And what good will this word do us? We already have 3 of the damn things.
Now that we have all 4 words, we may be able to unlock their power, Lord Nesher.
And just how are we supposed to do that, Gend? Do you know how to use them?
No, but I suspect Hadriline understands their mysteries. She might be willing to share her secrets with our champion.
You should quit wasting Gend's time. Go speak with Hadriline if you think the word is any use.
I am afraid Lord Nasher is right. You should speak to Hadriline about this. Is there anything else you need? Yes, there is still much that must be done if Neverwinter is to be saved.
Okay, I'll fix it myself. I just thought I'd bring you guys into the loop.
I sense you have the word of power. But you have come too late. Morag has grown too strong. She has feasted on the souls of the plague victims and fed her power through the rituals of Morgrim. I can no longer stop her return.
What if someone was to, I don't know, kill her?
Soon my mistress will have the power to break free of the Source Stone, even without the words of power.
Surely, there must be something we can do.
I am only a word slave. I can do nothing against the growing power of my queen.
Hydrate.
But where I have failed, you may yet succeed. You could enter the Source Stone itself and confront Morag before she reclaims her full power. You could destroy her before she awakens the Old Ones.
How can I enter the Source Stone?
The Source Stone is located in the dungeons beneath this castle. I have already told this to the warm blood you call Lord Nasher. There are 4 pedestals surrounding the Source Stone. Place the words of power on the pedestals, and you will be drawn into the very heart of the Source Stone itself.
Yes, I will enter the Source Stone and destroy Morag.
You must hurry. Every delay allows Morag to grow stronger. I wish you luck for the sake of us all.
Alright, so before I go down there, let me just save here. Before I pop down there, I am just going to rest, resummon, and rebuff. And I'm going to do it here instead of down there. In case enemies have broken through down there and I need to fight my way to the Source Stone. Which I don't think is the case, but you know, it might be.
I am aware.
Oh, god damn it. Interrupted myself. I hate when that happens.
I am aware.
God fucking fuck! Alright, so I'm done buffing him. It's like sometimes it doesn't register me selecting the spell, so then it just has me click on whatever I'm trying to buff and try to talk to it instead. Here we go. Well, it turns out getting the other words of power was good because that's going to allow me to do something. But apparently the enemy never needed the other words of power. So if instead of taking the time to search for them, they had just pushed forward with their plan and launched the attack sooner, we probably wouldn't have been able to stop them. So big mistake on their part. Let's go. Right, is this going to be full of enemies? I don't think so. Just really playing it safe here. I think this is going to be safe until I go into the Source Stone. Yeah, look, it's all fine. It's all fine. Alright, save again. You know, I think we might finish this tonight. Chapter... Do it this way. Chapter 4, I was expecting it to be shorter than the other chapters, but I was not expecting it to be this short. Enter the Source Stone.
Here comes Halfling Death!
I mean, I could be wrong. This could be a massive dungeon we have to go through. Could be a massive dungeon, or it could be not much at all.
It's done.
6 medkit. Potion for selling. Who is there? Thought I heard someone. not sure. I think Trinity might be home. Yeah, she's definitely here.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
Need to be quite so dramatic music. Okay. Oh. Don't fireball me, bro.
Win the day!
Cold, that's bad enough. Regen. 30 some. Alright, I'm gonna pop cure critical wounds into both Tommy and myself. Go. Stupid lizard people and their magic. Oh, who are you fighting?
Will be mine.
Who do we have here? Ashira. Who is that?
I see by looking at you that you are not from my world of Azala, but I thank you for your aid nonetheless.
What is going on here?
Had you not intervened, I fear I would have succumbed to the Scaled Raiders. My name is Ashira of the Shining Order from the city of Sahaladar.
Except for your clothes, you look like Erebeth de Tilmarand.
My garments are those of my people, though perhaps they look as strange to you as your own garb does to me. As for the name Erebeth, I have no knowledge of her. Was she a companion of yours?
She was a hero of our people once, until she fell and betrayed us to Morag.
Morag? That name is known to me. The
Hey,
Queen
kitty.
of the Scaled Raiders! Her face has haunted my dreams. Her voice hissing whispered promises of power to tempt me to turn against my people. But I am of the Shining Order, sworn in service to Sahaladar, greatest of the floating cities on Azala.
Sworn to destroy Morag and save my people. I wonder why she didn't say that. How did you get here?
After much searching, the magicians of Sahaladar discovered a portal in my world, a gate leading to this pseudo-plane where many universes converge. 6 were chosen to come through the portal, though we knew we could not return.
And again, my companions have long since fallen. She didn't say that. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome home.
Hi, guys.
You remember that friend of yours I helped set up with streaming? Yeah. She stopped by the stream. She said to say hi.
Oh.
I don't think she's there anymore,
Hi.
but
Okay.
I promised I'd say hi to you from her. Kitty butt. What? I alone am left of the champion of my people, but like my fallen companions, I too have failed. How have you failed? Queen of the Scaled Raiders still lives, but the spell that brought me to this place grows weak. Soon it will fail, and my spirit will be wrenched from this plane back to my homeworld of Azala. I will never reach Morag's inner sanctum, and the magical artifact forged by my people to slay the queen will be wasted, unless I give the artifact to you. What does the artifact do? Time here goes short. Quickly, take this amulet. It will help protect you against Morag and her people. The fate of many worlds is in your hands. You must destroy the Scaled Queen, or we are all doomed. Okay. What does this amulet do? +3 natural armor versus reptilian, 25% electricity immunity and 25% fire immunity, and 14 spell resistance. That sounds good. Put that on. Hopefully her help will not be in vain.
No can do.
I will win the day! To victory!
Darkness will take you.
Mage first, as is common wisdom, and then focus down the warrior.
I love this part!
Hello, warrior. I hope you like taking fire damage.
Leave no slave alive! Leave no...
What was that? Did you say leave no one alive? Don't worry, I shall.
It's done.
It is done. Acid arrows for me.
No can do.
Fire arrows for me. Bash. No need to bash in every chest.
Okay, dokie.
There we go.
It's done. Okay, dokie.
Sapphire. Save here. Tell Tommy, go deal with that trap.
No can do.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Your blood will be mine.
That of acid resistance, lovely. Kit, and I'm just gonna burn through a few healers kits. 6. Definitely 6. Go! All good, all fixed, all healed, all ready to kick all the ass. Forward to adventure and glory. I think this is another can't open.
No can do.
Bring it on!
There we go. Loot all the chests.
Okay, dokie.
I mean, it seems kind of pointless to loot all these chests since I'm at the very end of the game, but A, what if I continue to play my character in a module after this? And B, and more importantly, what if there's something useful in one of these chests instead of just random treasure?
It's done. No can do. Okay, dokie.
What if one of these chests contains the Lizard Slayer 5000? This one goes here. But really, let's be real. The real reason I'm still looting everything is because I'm greedy. at the end of the day, if we have to be brutally honest, that is the real reason. What do we have here? Is that meringue? No. Mages, go for the mages. Oh, Tommy's in real trouble. I'm in real trouble, holy shit.
Leave no slave alive!
Here, halfling. To cast. Don't cast it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fine, we'll take him seriously.
Darkness will take
Anxiousm, hail and welcome. How are you tonight? Having a good post-Christmas? Stop casting spells at me. Can I rest here? Probably not. Oh, sure. Drag this up a bit. Nah, no resting. Scared and excited. Review day is in 2 days. Oh, for your book? That does sound exciting. I hope it gets well received. Did I already loot these? I did. Just have no memory. Okay. No, don't talk to him. I feel like sometimes my mouse double clicks. I feel like, yeah. Got any tax info? Out of country sales? It'll only be in the US. Well, I mean, that's a start. Goes very well. I think I'm right at the end of this game. I think we're finishing tonight. In which case, I'll have to check the poll to see what game is next. By the way, if any of you watching haven't already voted, !poll gives you a link to the poll that is being used to determine what we play once I finish Neverwinter Nights. As with all my game polls, I don't put the actual titles of games on there, just a description, so you'll have to guess at what the actual games are. Because that's fun to me. Makes it a bit of a puzzle, as well as a poll. Don't have to break it. Lock it.
It's done.
Pennergeld. It looks like just an encounter before a portal. Warrior, a chieftain, an invoker. Evoker. Try and bring down this guy quickly. Ow! Asshole.
Leave no slave alive. Darkness will take you.
Dead in another hit or two. See what we can do about Chieftain.
Your blood will be mine.
Vampire. Gonna hit him with harm. Because for undead, harm functions the same as heal does for everyone else. We're gonna keep our distance because I don't have a ton of hit points left. And we're just gonna flame strike the shit out of him. Ooh, good save, Mr. Vampire. Thank you. Halfling is stunned.
Okay, dokie.
Guess I'll just have my vampire break all the chests. Critical wounds. One.
It's done.
Is it really done? From you just standing there, Tommy? Go. Just need this trap dealt with.
Okay, dokie.
Go deal with the trap. Go deal with the trap.
It's done.
Something wrong with his brain. Oh, now he's doing it. Okay, finally. I think he was like dazed or stunned or something. Lightning bits.
It's done.
What have we here? Unidentified armor that gives no AC, so it's basically garments or a robe. Interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna save. I just saved. I am gonna rest up. And then we're gonna see what is inside the inner sanctum. Save. Before we head into the inner sanctum, I am going to leave you for just a minute. I need to use the bathroom. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's get started on the summoning and buffing. Who knows how many more times I have to do this. Probably won't be many before we're at the very end. And endurance, Darkfire, Cat's Grace. So the reason I'm throwing Cat's Grace on my vampire and not on myself and Tommy is that we have that armor limiting our dex modifier, at least to armor class. Ooh, itchy. Super itchy nose. So our armor limits how much of a bonus we can get to armor class from dexterity, and we're already both at that cap, so while we would still get some benefit out of additional dexterity, it wouldn't be huge. So instead I put it on the vampire, who it seems has no such limitation, and therefore gets more out of it. Although I guess if I really wanted to, I could. Oh, sorry. No, there are no more second level spells. Right, everything is buffed and ready to go. Let's jump through the portal. Are those dragons? Those look like dragons.
Your blood will be mine.
I think I'm gonna get very far without any buffs. Empire's dead. Yeah, we're gonna reload. And we're just going to hand out a few bufferinos before jumping through. Such as everyone gets a Shield of Faith. What else do we have? I think all the rest I have are self buffs, so I definitely want Spell Resist, Battle Tide, Divine Power, and Divine Faith. Alright, let's see here. Oh! Cast that. I did.
Darkness will take you. Your blood.
Move fear on my man Tommy. And since my vampire seems to be doing a good job of tanking,
Your blood will be mine.
strike on the silver dragon. And if I have time, harm on the vampire.
Bring it on!
Damn it! I was so close. Alright, let's try that again. That went so well until it didn't. modifiers dying. Can't have that. All preventable.
Bring it on!
Bloody darkness will take you.
Oh, this is bad. Okay, let's see if I can get a lucky destruction off. No. Didn't think so. Just gonna throw clarity on him. Fuck this fight. I'm cheesing it. Oh my god, I only just got away with my life. Some of you may be wondering what happened. I'll explain. So what happened is I had a spell running called Endurance, and Endurance increased my Constitution score. Now, my Constitution score gives me a Constitution bonus, and my Constitution bonus helps determine my maximum number of hit points. So what happened was that when I sat down to rest, as always happens when you sit down to rest, all my buffs were removed, which meant that endurance was removed, which meant that my constitution was reset to where it normally is, which gave me a lower constitution modifier and therefore a lower maximum number of HP. And in 3rd edition Dungeons & Dragons, when your constitution modifier changes to modify your maximum number of HP, your current number of HP follows and also changes. That's why when I cast Endurance, I'm still at max HP if I was at max HP before, because if I get 10 more max HP, it also raises my current HP. So far, so good. So what happened was that my max HP were lowered by a higher amount than how many hit points I actually had left. And that took me to 0, and that killed me. So I think because of the progress we've made in that fight, for the first time, instead of loading a save, I'm actually going to select respawn. I'm going to lose 750 experience, 30,000 gold or so, but I'll still be where I was progress-wise with killing those dragons. So I think that is worth it.
Listen to my words. You must hear them.
And now we rest. So that was really all on me. If I would have just thought to remember that rule and just cast a healing spell on myself before resting, that wouldn't have happened. That's completely on me. I take full responsibility for my own screw up there. Alright. Do this again. Go. That's buffs for Tommy. This is it for the vampire. It says Cat's Grace, but that icon, you probably can't see it because it's so tiny. That icon to me looks a lot more like a fox. But it is Cat's Grace. And that always confuses my brain a little bit because there is another spell, a similar buff, that buffs intelligence called Fox's Cunning. Just a couple more buffs, and then we save, and then we jump back into the fray like nothing ever happened. Save in a new slot. And I'm just gonna head out these. Extra XP, oh, sorry, some extra AC. It'd be good against the dragon. I can pay 400 gold to jump back. I forgot to cast one of my buffs, because I definitely meant to cast Clarity on Tommy. Oh, this could be bad.
Darkness will take you.
Ooh. Guardian Key. I think I have enough dragon blood. Guardian Key. I'm assuming I need 2. Checking to see if there's anything here, which I don't think there is. Nah. Alright, cool. Then, before going anywhere, I am definitely going to rest again, because that really took a toll. buffs up and running. How many buffs is it? It's like 15 buffs I cast every time I rest. There we go. Alright, so I think we're gonna go up, open those 2 doors, and then probably go through a door to the innermost sanctum, and there we will face Morag herself in what I assume will be the final battle of the game. Dark Flame, and finally Owl's Wisdom. There we go. Can't open this without a Guardian Key, which I have. Can't open this without a Guardian Key, which I have. And save here, just to not have to do that again.
It's done. Sire!
Ah, so all this is finally getting close to the end, is it? You can hear that fat lady clearing her throat already. Mind if I ask you a question, milady? What is it, Tommy? Well, what are your thoughts on death? You know, the permanent kind. Are you afraid of dying, Tommy? I don't know. I've never given it much thought. There seems to be major potential here for me to wet my breeches over, you know? Look at it this way. Can you think of a better way to go? Well, how about that? I can't. I really can't. Wow. You make a great case, milady. I guess if I do kick the bucket, I'll have to be satisfied with meeting Brando Bartz and pantsing Alvarine in the afterlife. And maybe Sammy will be there. And if I don't die, I'm a hero. It's all good. You know, you aren't so bad yourself. You'll make some lad a fine wife someday, I bet. Wow. That's your compliment? You dick. Here I am, saving the world. And Tommy, who has been with me pretty much the whole way, the best he can think of saying is, well, you'll make a good wife someday. It's just a projection of more. Let's just close that door. Alright, hand out some buffs. Ah, the life of a buff cleric.
We are the masters, the creators, the old ones.
Shut the fuck up.
To the warm blood.
Oh, that's an old one cleric. Oh, he needs to die.
Will be mine. Leave no slave alive.
There we go.
Here comes Hunter. Here.
Hadn't seen that one of them was a cleric, or I would have focused him immediately. Also, a cleric that actually uses Raise Dead when his allies, or its allies, fall in combat? I like that, that's a fun encounter. Key. All of this with the keys tells me they really don't want you using stealth to bypass some of these encounters. Oh, another potion of heal. Take it. Happily so. Rest. No resting is allowed in this area. Oh dear. Let me guess, I can't stone out either? No. Well, then I may have made a mistake in using all my buff spells on this fight and not on what's coming up. We'll see. Start getting a lot of potions of heal.
You are powerful for us. You have defeated Erebeth, the
I'm just gonna skip through this, because I don't want my buffs to wear off. Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. Here I was hoping I could just walk through it. Okay, let's not use all our buffs here then.
We are the masters, the creators, the old ones. Long have we slept. Leave no slave alive.
Will be mine.
He's got a potion. Nah, he needs healing.
Darkness will take you.
Do they all have to focus on one guy? Yeah, apparently they do. I'm gonna load. There's no way I'm gonna make it through without him. I think that was just some bad luck, but just to be safe. I'm gonna Shield of Faith these guys this time.
We are the masters, the creators.
I want to Flame Strike right here.
Your blood will be mine.
Here comes Halfling!
No slave alive.
This one. Drink a critical wound since I have 50 of those.
Here comes.
Another one. Tommy. And EC properties. That is, we just put that here. That's a little glitchy. I wanted to heal myself fully. Have cure serious wounds. Save. Get the key.
Okay, dokie.
Alright, so I think we're coming up on the final fight. I think that... Will you go take care of that lock like I told you? I think the room we're coming up on, where I died trying to walk through the blade barrier, I think that is the actual final fight of the game. Or so I suspect. Now, why I rushed in and didn't save my game before, I don't know. That was very foolish. We're gonna save our game right here. This time I'm gonna take the time to talk to her.
You are powerful for a slave. You have slain Morgrim, the prophet who heralded my coming. You have defeated Erebeth, the champion I chose from among my slave races. You have slaughtered many of my warriors and priests. But now you face Morag, Queen of the Old Ones, High Priestess of the Creators. Kneel, slave, and I shall let you live!
Your time is over, Morag. The Old Ones shall not rise again.
I shall rip away your flesh and feast upon your soul!
Cast a prayer here. Oh, great. Thank you, AI. Keep summoning these guys in. You know what? I'm gonna reload. And I'm gonna try destroying that statue.
You are powerful, but I
will win the day!
Darkness will take you. Okay, dokie. Leave no slave alive!
Bring it on!
Can I save here? Cat wants out. Gonna have to wait though. No, don't walk into the fucking thing. You're supposed to be able to cast it at range. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Well, I'm dead, but I have to wait for her time stop to stop. Okay, so every time I load it, it goes so much worse than the first time. Oh, wait. Wrong bag.
I love this part!
Okay, I'm not gonna stand in this fire. Alright, I'm going to load a previous save before I went in the room. And I'm going to do what I should have done, which is actually throw around some buffs. Tommy, Clarity, Spell Resistance, this, and cast that. Should give us a better chance to make these domain powers. Save this one.
You are power.
Yeah. Go away, Morag. Don't have time to talk to you. I need to break your statue.
To victory!
This. Bag again.
Here comes Halfling Death! Here.
Will you keep attacking the one I target, please? There we go.
Woohoo!
Okay, so sometimes I can hurt them and sometimes I can't. I don't get it. See if I can get rid of him. No, I didn't want to talk to him. I wanted to heal him.
Here comes Halfling Death! I love this part!
I will win the day!
Die, Morag! Victory for Anderson! Let's get out of here before this place collapses. That was a hard fight. But it seems like I succeeded.
I see you still live, Warmblood. I feared you had perished with Morag and the rest of the Old Ones when the Source Stone collapsed.
What is this place, Hedreline? How did I get here?
When you destroyed Morag, you destroyed her magic as well. The world she had created, the Source Stone, crumbled into nothingness. And all trapped within it were utterly consumed. I used my magic to open a portal from the collapsing Source Stone into this astral pocket. A temporary place of refuge between that world and your own. I am glad you found the portal and escaped with your life, Warmblood. My time here grows short. The words of power are broken, and my magic is fading. I will pass from this existence, and this astral pocket will also collapse.
So it's over then. Neverwinter is safe once more?
You have faced Morag and the Old Ones and triumphed. Even the foul and ancient magics of the Dark Queen could not stand against your might. You are the savior of Neverwinter, Warmblood. But you are also much, much more. You have altered the fate of not just your own world, but 1,000 others that would have fallen to Morag's armies.
I only did what had to be done.
You could have faced Morag's power and survived. But even though you have ended the threat of the Creator race, your work is far from done. I have seen glimpses of what fate awaits you. Your legend and fame will continue to grow, spreading throughout the north. But Morag will not be the most dangerous foe you face in your lifetime. As you become ever more powerful, so will those who seek to destroy you.
What are you talking about? Who seeks to destroy me?
There are many who will try to steal that which you have worked so hard for. And others will seek to forge their own legend by destroying you. Your enemies will band together. They will strike when you least expect it. That is the price of fame and fortune. More than this I cannot say. For my magic has grown weak with the destruction of the words of power, and the mists of time cloud my vision. Quickly now, Warmblood. I cannot sustain this astral pocket much longer. The portal behind me will return you to your own world. I thank you for all you have done. Never again will I be a word slave. Go through the portal, so that I may finally pass to my long-awaited eternal rest.
I wonder what kind of afterlife these Creator race ancients have.
In the end, victory. Without Morag, the Source Stone crumbled, and the great empire of the Old Ones was finally laid to rest. The deaths of these could be felt throughout Neverwinter. Deprived of Morag's influence, the invading army faltered. The siege was soon turned. The toll of the battle had been high, but Neverwinter would not be consumed by grief or regret. Too many had already made that mistake. The city would rebuild and move forward. And what of the honored champion who had fought so hard while others fell? Their story does not end here, for this is a world of infinite tales. New adventures still await, and new legends are yet to be forged.
Alright, you guys can't see it because it doesn't show cutscenes properly, but what we are looking at right now is the credits. Boy, are they loud! So let's just quit out of that. That is... Sneeze. No. That is Neverwinter Nights. That is it for